But all I try and do is just try and employ the best staff I can. I balance the wages with, I always pay above the minimum wage. So even though the minimum wage went up again, I was already paying my staff more than that. So I think having good staff who give good service and who care about your business will help drive the profits as well, because people stay, they spend a bit more, you know, they're getting good service and they return. So you'll get a visitor coming into Bath on a Friday. If they like what you do, they'll come in every day and have their coffees. If they like your coffee, your flat white, they'll come to you every day for that flat white, which is what I do when I go away. So if I like something they do, coffee's a big thing for me. So if I find a good, where was I last week? I was in Cologne and for 2 days, and I found my coffee shop with a good coffee, and I was in there twice a day. And the following day I walked 20 minutes to go and have a coffee as well, because I enjoy it, and that's what happens in this business as well. So if you give them a nice breakfast on a Friday, they will try somewhere else on the weekend, and they'll go, oh, I prefer that one, and they'll come back, you know, and then they'll tell you. So I think it's all about the service, the product, and the staff. You keep doing that, you know, you are going to lose a few percent every year. You know, we were losing quite a bit at the moment because of all the costs and the staff costs, and we're just readjusting. But I think if you focus on the service and the product, people will come back, and that's how you keep the business going. I've been here 16 years, so you know I'm doing it okay, and you know, but I am feeling the pinch now. Though it's not as profitable as it used to be. The people are coming in. Also, some people are spending less. You know, because the crisis. You know, there's still a financial crisis. Not everyone can afford to come out to eat every day. Also, city centres are evolving. You know, parking's a nightmare. People are not coming into places where they have to pay for parking. They'll go to out of town off shopping centres. I live in the next village. There's a Waitrose by me. I've got customers who live in Bath who will go to the Waitrose by me because there's no parking charges. Here in Bath, you have to pay for parking. So you're getting a lot of that happening. And you can go and have a coffee in a retail place because there's always a Nero's or something like that. But I've got customers, I've also on the other spectrum, I've got customers who say to me, do you know what, it costs me £6-7 every time I want a coffee because I can't have another coffee apart from yours, and I'll drive in, park my car, have my coffee, and then I'll go home. So on the other hand, we do get some customers who don't mind spending the extra £3-4 on parking, just have a coffee, even if it's like once or twice a week. It does happen. It does happen.
It's a nice feeling when they come back to you.
Yeah, and they love it, you know, and if they know I'm around, they're here. Do you know what I mean? They're here. If I have 3-4 months off, I know they won't visit as much, you know, because part of them coming into the shop is to speak to me, see me, you know, have a little laugh, a little bit of banter. I even went to a customer's house yesterday who he's not very well. He lives in Trowbridge, and I actually drove there because he was missing some of the stuff that he buys for me, and I thought, why not? I'm off. I'll just put it in the car, and I went to see him, and I bought him his bottle of Amaro, his Arancini, his stuff, and then I said, do you want anything else? Well, I can't get to Waitrose at the moment. Can you get me these 2 things? And I got it for him, you know, and that's what we're about here. You know, it's part of their routine. So, you know, if I can do something, I'll do it.